just entered Chickamagua battlefield. I just want you to see how big this is. This is actually both sides of the road. There's the visitor center. Look at this. Battle of Chickamagua, Civil War. Look how big this is. All this is a battlefield, guys. Battlefield. You can see this place is not small. There's some kind of thing over there. You got all these cannons still sitting here. Civil War cannons. Lots of people ride bikes up here. All right, you know, if we just pass through that, I'll go through a little wooded area. Then there's going to be some more. All of this was a battlefield. Thousands of men died up here. You know, back in the days when people used to stand and shoot at each other in a line. Pretty stupid. They got different markers from different regiments, from different states. This is all the battlefield, y'all. Crazy. All goes way off. This is just the main road through it. This is right out of Fort Oglethorpe, Georgia. Look at this. Look, there's deer just walking right there. We got all kind of monuments in here. I mean, you'd have to spend days to see all this stuff in here. Or just take a bike tour or whatever. But I mean, look at this. Look how long this battlefield is. There's another battlefield here. They say it's haunted. I don't know. I'd go here at night. I'd sleep here if they let you. That kind of stuff don't bother me. There's a heck of a monument over here. Look, check this out. Big thing up on top. Guy up on the top with a flag, pointing at something. There's all kind of signs. Can't read them. They all say something. All right, we're gonna turn in. Tom is taking me to what he says is a cave, I think, on the Chickamauga battlefield. This is more battlefield now. I mean, all these fields, they're not just fields. People fought and died. This thing is huge, and it just keeps going. It looks like they got some kind of something going on. It's probably a water station for some runners or bikers, one or the other. And we can see we're off the main road. Now this is still Chickamauga battlefield. This thing is huge. Huge, huge, huge. There's your little water source. How about that? Now look, this is still a battlefield. Civil War battlefield. I want you to see how far it goes over that way. Look at that. Massive, massive, massive field. There's a driving tour. Look how big these fields are now. Acres upon acres upon acres upon acres. Now look at this. Now look. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 deer right there in that field. And that field goes back, man, quarter mile. I've never been to a battlefield this large. I had tried to tell my sister how large this battlefield was. The scope of it is unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'm sure there's some history behind that old house. It's got chimneys, so you know it's old. Just look at this. It keeps going. All you Civil War buffs out there, they keep the grass mowed down. You should imagine how many soldiers would have been encamped. And then they were fighting. Then you had your medic stations. It's just a huge, 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 huge undertaking. Well, let's see where we're headed now. Like somebody riding horses out here. I didn't know you could do that. There's a horse trailer right there. Look, here's a Civil War soldier. He's still alive. Look pretty healthy too. All right. Let's keep going. Just look at this battlefield now. So we're going around this one. It's crazy. More off of here. I wonder how quick it'd take me to get arrested for getting out here with a metal detector. So I'm running, we're 7 minutes into the video. I'm still riding 20 miles an hour. Guess what? We're coming up on another massive field. It's just, you just can't imagine the scale of this place. Look at this. There's another, like at least a quarter of a mile across. More cannons, picnic tables. I can't imagine what this would have been like back then. I can't imagine how many cannonballs, bullets, buttons, buckles, all sorts of things are just there. Look, it's another Civil War soldier. He's still alive. I don't know, he looked half dead to me. It's an older home back in there. There's some more monuments. Oh my goodness, there's all kind of monuments through here. They spent a fortune on those things. Massive castle tower monument. Wow. There's monuments on both sides of the road. I can't possibly get it all on video. I know Tom has spent some time through here. You can see fields behind the trees there. They just keep going. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Now that's got to be about it. Has to be. turning off up here. Take you to the secret cave at the Civil War battlefield. Keep it secret. Okay, I'm videoing a living witness
To the Civil War.
to the Civil War. Still standing. This is a red oak, and it is massive. How high do you think that is? 90 feet?
Oh, well, hell, let's see. There's
100 feet?
30, 60. I think it's hitting damn close to the top leaves to 100.
And it would take, how many people to get around this? 3?
It would take
Arm?
2 ain't getting around it.
2 ain't gonna get around it.
I mean,
Look at the roots on this thing.
I can show you what my fat ass can do to it right here.
Look at this.
That's not halfway, but I'm going
2 aren't quite gonna make it.
So
The roots are massive on this thing.
they are, aren't they?
I guess that little spring or creek that's running over there has just fed this thing.
Yeah.
Now, what is this? This is a pretty big tree here that's really white. Was that a birch or something?
No. That's sycamore.
Sycamore.
You can actually drink the bark, the sap from it. It's like kind of like a maple.
Wow.
Yeah, you could tap that and drink the sap for a little bit of sweet nutritional value.
Okay,
Not
I had no
nutrition, but
idea.
energy.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
All right. So is this a spring cave?
No, but there's a hole where all the water comes out here, and there's water coming out right here.
Well, you can get around.
This is where it starts, right in here. There's a couple of holes. Let's walk down on the left side of the creek here, and you can see the cave entrance. Okay.
That ain't it right there. Okay. Be snakes and stuff in there.
Now look, you see how the water is flowing there, right?
Let me see.
It ain't back. I'm talking about at the very beginning. Right back there at the very start, the water is flowing hardly come up from here.
Right. You can't tell there's much flow coming out. Was a creek run through it or something?
Now look at this. The water comes out of the ground right there. There's a cave underneath the water. Not coming out from these holes, coming out from under there. You see how strong it's flowing here?
Oh yeah, there's a massive flow over here.
That's how much is coming out of the...
So it's a spring.
Yes. Now usually it's dry. I mean, usually you can walk across it and it's just a...
This thing is
low
pumping
flow.
hundreds of gallons of water
Oh
out,
yeah.
if not thousands. Well, no wonder they could have a battle here. They had a water supply.
Oh yeah. I had a good water supply here. Oh, yeah.
Man, that's a heck of a water supply.
I don't think we want to try to get across now.
I guarantee that water is cold.
You can come down this way, but I'm thinking that might be the entrance there.
Yeah, that looks like an entrance.
But and then there's another one right over there. You can.
It
go
looks like a
in.
crawler right there.
You can go in that one and come out the other one. It's real. There's a snug place in between.
So usually this is much drier than this.
Yeah.
Oh, this must be the rainy season.
It must have been raining sometime or other. Yeah, Carol said it was raining yesterday, I believe.
So,
But we can.
yeah, there's your proper entrance right there. But you'd have to come. How do you get down in there?
It's easy to come around and climb down. It's just if it's dry, you can just kind of step across from the place to do. I'm not seeing it now, but you see how much water that
Man.
It's probably 50 gallons a second coming through there between.
There's a ton of water coming out of here, literally.
One, maybe not. Maybe only 25 to 50 gallons a second. Maybe I'm guessing.
No, it's more. Look how wide that is.
Yeah,
You'd
you're
have to
right.
do depth, width,
Look at it flowing here. That is a lot of flow.
and then you take your leaf
Okay, yeah, you take your leaf.
and throw one out there.
Just like we did at Devil's Den.
Look,
1001, 1002. About all those 50 gallons a second.
I mean, it's moving.
It is. But we get wet trying to walk across. Maybe.
Yeah, I'm not down for all that. So.
But you could go around and come down, and we can try that real quick.
Okay. Let's see if I can get that on here. That's hard to make out. Is my light even on? It says Bond
Yeah, it's on.
37.
You're not focused.
I know it's not focusing so well.
Oh, you're doing video. Sorry, I was going to make it focus.
Bond 37. So that's 1937.
I would guess. I know there's another one, and I forget what the date is. I got a picture of it somewhere. But there's another good one if you can find it.
Well, this is more of a rock show, so this doesn't really go anywhere.
Well, it goes somewhere.
My light is not so great.
It goes in there and it comes out over here. It's over 50 feet.
People always have to do graffiti in caves. I haven't figured that one out yet.
There's another good signature somewhere, and I don't remember where it is.
So
This is the kind where somebody actually smoothed out the rock before they signed it.
yeah, this is like this doesn't go very far, I don't think.
It goes up, and then it actually cuts back and comes out over here somewhere else.
Yep, and of course everybody got to come spray their graffiti.
So I don't remember where the other one is.
So were there Civil War signatures?
I don't know. You'd think there would be back in there.
Yeah, you think there would be, but they might have done it with a stick with.
You know, some of this scratching could be Civil War signatures that we need. There could be Indian shit on here that's.
Yeah.
Come look at this.
I'm trying to see what this is. Let's see. Yeah, I was seeing if there's any petroglyphs, but because
I'm wondering if that's what this was. There's nothing great, but.
it doesn't really go anywhere. I'm sure somebody from the historical has been in here and tried to document it before it got ruined. But, okay. I take it you don't want to crawl back in there?
Oh, I have. We can.
I don't want to get that muddy out today, I don't think.
It doesn't go real far.
No, I can see that it doesn't go real far.
And then it's real tight going out the other way. But it goes from there. But take your light at an angle out here. I just think.
Don't have a helmet, so I really have to be careful not to smack my head.
I just think buried under this shit somewhere, and I saw something with like a little a torch scratching, like I don't know. It's
Yeah.
there's all kind of scratches.
It's hard to tell when people.
And people cover up Indian
The
shit.
neatest stuff I saw was in Oregon. There were actual Indian petroglyphs in color still. And they don't tell you. The general public isn't told where that stuff is.
Right.
Because they'll ruin it.
But you found some of it, huh?
I gained the trust of a doctor who told me where it was.
That's something there, but I can't tell what it is. Doesn't look like anything. Oh, I don't know. But there is other stuff on here somewhere.
I'm not seeing any marine fossils.
Yeah.
And usually that's in this limestone. There's something here. Okay. It's really any etchings and scratchings or so you can crawl from that other side out through this, huh?
Yeah.
That's really, I mean, there's nowhere to go. It doesn't, what, 30 feet back maybe?
Right.
And so it's just something to come look at.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting, I think.
This is always neat to see this stuff through here.
That is how much water is coming out of that hole.
Yeah, that's a lot of water coming up from that spring.
But I think we can go out this way.
I think so too. You just have to wonder what could be back in these little crevices. Yep.